Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In this video we explore the correlation between fatty liver and increased risk of blocked arteries. We are on the verge of uncovering a list of the most detrimental foods that contribute to this condition and are also linked to blocked arteries. Some of these foods might surprise you, as they are often considered healthy. Furthermore, we will delve into a variety of beneficial foods and a specific type of oil that scientific research has demonstrated can effectively reverse fatty liver. For those who enjoy their daily dose of coffee, be sure to stick around until the conclusion, as there's an unexpected revelation about the relationship between coffee and fatty liver. The prevalence of fatty liver has been steadily rising and has become a significant concern. Studies have highlighted a substantial uptick since 2019. While a certain amount of fat in the liver is considered normal, exceeding 5% becomes a concerning issue. This quiet epidemic frequently flies under the radar, mainly due to the remarkable resilience of the liver. Even when facing up to 90% damage, the liver maintains its ability to carry out vital functions, which is why its compromised state often goes unnoticed until the situation becomes critical. This can ultimately result in serious conditions like cirrhosis, liver failure, or even liver cancer. With this in mind, we will delve into the foods that should be avoided to safeguard your liver's health. Additionally, we'll discuss nourishing foods and strategies to promote liver healing and preservation. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to remain informed about our newest video releases. 7. Refined carbohydrates. Moving on to our initial food category that contributes to fatty liver: refined carbohydrates. Upon consumption, these carbohydrates swiftly break down into glucose. While our cells require glucose as an energy source, the consumption of processed carbohydrates overwhelms our system with an excess of glucose. Consequently, the body reacts by shuttling the surplus glucose to the liver, where it is stored as fat. This issue arises when we overindulge in carbohydrates, with refined carbohydrates presenting a particular concern. Refined carbohydrates, such as processed grains, undergo the removal of their fiber-rich outer layers, making them easily and rapidly digestible. This category encompasses foods like white flour, bread, pasta, and white rice. The absence of fiber results in swift conversion into glucose, which is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. This process contributes to heightened fat storage in both the liver and the abdominal area. Elevated blood sugar levels, especially stemming from refined carbohydrates, initiate inflammation and oxidative stress throughout the body. These effects, in turn, harm arteries and elevate the risk of heart disease. 6. Excessive sodium intake. Similar to elevated blood sugar levels, excessive sodium intake from salt can lead to complications. A diet high in sodium has been associated with a variety of health issues, such as elevated blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease. Surprisingly, it's worth noting that excess sodium can also play a role in the development of fatty liver disease. Studies have established a connection between high sodium consumption and an amplified buildup of fat within the liver, even when not accompanied by overconsumption of food or weight gain. This outcome is believed to stem from the inflammatory and fibrotic impact of surplus sodium on liver cells. It's advisable to adhere to the suggested daily sodium intake, which is under 2,300 milligrams, roughly equivalent to a teaspoon. Alternatively, you can abide by the guidance provided by your healthcare professional. 5. Toxic oils. Furthermore, let's delve into the topic of toxic oils, which have the potential to inflict substantial harm on both the liver and arteries. Surprisingly, this also encompasses certain oils that are frequently marketed as healthy. Let's begin by addressing the most detrimental among them: trans fats. These fats are commonly found in products like margarine and shortening. They are artificially produced through a process known as hydrogenation, which enhances their stability and prolongs the shelf life of food items. Regrettably, trans fats pose a significant challenge for the body's breakdown mechanisms. This results in the accumulation of fat within the liver, coupled with inflammatory responses that can potentially pave the way for the development of tumors. Moreover, trans fats play a role in generating harmful compounds known as advanced glycation end products, which inflict damage on the arterial lining. This damage leads to the hardening of arteries and their subsequent blockage. Moreover, quite a few vegetable oils don't offer much improvement in terms of health. This category encompasses well-known oils like canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, sesame oil, grapeseed oil, peanut oil, and walnut oil. These extensively refined oils possess a lack of stability and are susceptible to oxidation. This propensity for oxidation instigates cellular harm, subsequently triggering a series of detrimental repercussions throughout the body. Numerous studies are increasingly shedding light on the concerns associated with these oils. For instance, consider the 2018 study titled Omega-6 Vegetable Oils as a Driver of Coronary Heart Disease, which points to vegetable cooking oils as a significant contributor to the current surge in inflammation and cardiovascular ailments. To mitigate these issues, it's advisable to steer clear of these harmful fats and instead opt for more wholesome and minimally processed alternatives. An excellent choice is olive oil, rich in monounsaturated fat and renowned for its specific efficacy in shielding against fatty liver disease. Interestingly, the reputation of saturated fats has often been tarnished in discussions of heart and liver health. However, a study from 2018 unveiled unexpected findings that challenge these preconceptions. In a study titled, Reversal of Hepatic Steatosis by Restoring Redox Homeostasis and Lipid Metabolism in Male Wistar Rats using Virgin Coconut Oil, a noteworthy discovery was made. This research observed that coconut oil had the ability to counteract fatty liver disease in male Wistar rats, effectively reversing the condition. Although this study is in its preliminary stages, it introduces another promising aspect of coconut oil, one that implies the potential utility of virgin coconut oil as a valuable dietary addition for combating fatty liver disease. Are you finding the content of this video beneficial thus far? If that's the case, kindly show your appreciation by giving it a thumbs up, which will aid in our visibility to a wider audience. 4. Fast food. Fast food establishments have gained infamy for their reliance on the oils we previously mentioned. The allure of these oils lies in their affordability and suitability for rapid, high-temperature cooking. However, the situation is exacerbated by the fact that these oils are frequently reused throughout the day, amplifying their adverse consequences. With every subsequent heating cycle, the oil undergoes increased oxidation, resulting in the formation of a hazardous mixture of compounds like aldehydes and lipid peroxides. These substances release harmful free radicals throughout the body. In addition, fast food meals are often crafted from cost-effective and inflammatory components, while being lacking in both fiber and essential nutrients. This blend contributes significantly to excessive weight gain and obstructs proper blood flow. For a more health-conscious approach, consider preparing meals at home using fresh, whole ingredients. Cooking in your own kitchen empowers you to regulate the contents of your meals, opt for healthier cooking techniques, and choose wholesome ingredients. If you opt for dining out, consider selecting establishments that prioritize the use of fresh ingredients and employ healthier cooking techniques, such as grilling, steaming, or baking, as opposed to deep frying. 3. Sugar intake. Regarding the interplay between fatty liver and blocked arteries, there's one ingredient that poses a more substantial threat than any other: sugar. Upon consumption, sugar undergoes breakdown into glucose and fructose. Glucose is initially utilized by the body's cells for energy, with any surplus directed to the liver. Conversely, fructose, particularly the type found in high-fructose corn syrup, is predominantly metabolized in the liver. This implies that your liver bears the brunt of sugar consumption, facing a continual barrage. Any excess fructose transforms into fat, accumulating either around the abdomen or within the liver. Simultaneously, when there's an excessive sugar coursing through your bloodstream, it can initiate a series of detrimental processes. These processes contribute to the development of atherosclerotic artery disease, exacerbate insulin resistance, which in turn heightens the risk of diabetes, and inflict harm on nerves within the arms, legs, eyes, and heart. Artificial sugars, such as high-fructose corn syrup, present an even graver concern. These substances are present in various beverages like sodas, fruit drinks, and candies. They also lurk in unexpected sources like breads and cereals. High fructose corn syrup exhibits an accelerated absorption into the bloodstream, where it's swiftly conveyed to the liver, sparking an upsurge in fat production. In a research endeavor, scientists conducted an experiment where mice were subjected to either a high fructose diet or a control diet containing the same calorie content. Within a mere span of a few months, the mice subjected to the high fructose diet displayed the rapid development of fatty livers, alongside notable increases in liver tumor occurrences. Intriguingly, the researchers also made an observation. High fructose corn syrup detrimentally impacted the integrity of the intestinal barrier. This barrier is pivotal in its role of safeguarding against the permeation of bacteria and toxins into the bloodstream. The perils posed by sugar are paramount, as underscored by a study that revealed individuals who regularly consume diet soda witnessed a staggering 67% escalation in the risk of type 2 diabetes, accompanied by a 36% surge in the likelihood of metabolic syndrome. This syndrome constitutes a cluster of conditions closely associated with both heart disease and liver disease. Sugar possesses addictive qualities, making the process of gradually reducing consumption require determination. However, the perseverance is rewarded by the enduring enhancements in energy levels and disease prevention. 2. Processed foods. Now, let's return to our list. Processed foods, in essence, create an ideal environment for the emergence of fatty liver disease. They embody the most undesirable attributes of all the factors discussed earlier, combining elevated levels of refined carbohydrates, concealed salts, hidden sugars, and harmful oils. However, the repercussions extend even further. Processed foods are frequently laden with additives, preservatives, and various chemicals, all meticulously engineered to prolong shelf life and heighten flavor. These could be referred to as Frankenstein foods, as their composition exceeds what our bodies are naturally equipped to handle. Consequently, this gives rise to inflammation, cellular damage, gastrointestinal issues, and an array of adverse effects. Adding to this, a concealed aspect of the commercial food industry emerges, known as the bliss point. This term hails from food chemistry and signifies the precise balance of sugar, salt, and fat that triggers a heightened desire to consume. Consequently, processed foods become remarkably addictive, leading to a cycle of overindulgence, insatiable cravings, and detrimental relationships with unhealthy edibles. This pattern translates into weight gain, depleted energy levels, and the onset of diseases, all under the umbrella of profit motives. In light of these various concerns, the significance of steering clear of processed foods becomes evident. This category encompasses items such as frozen meals, store-bought cookies, processed meats, canned soups, and other heavily processed food items. Instead, prioritize the creation of homemade meals utilizing nutritious, whole ingredients. This approach grants you full authority over your dietary choices and empowers you to sidestep harmful components. Although cooking from scratch might seem time-intensive, with some foresight and arrangement, it can actually be quite feasible. A useful tactic is batch cooking, followed by portioning and freezing the prepared meals. This practice not only conserves time and finances but also eradicates the inclination to resort to processed meals during busy or fatigued moments. 1. Alcohol. Now, let's delve into the most detrimental factor for fatty liver: alcohol. Alcohol transcends being just another harmful substance. It's unequivocally a toxin. The liver takes center stage as our body's principal detoxification organ. Upon alcohol consumption, the liver categorizes it as a toxin and immediately prioritizes its processing above other tasks. While this might initially appear advantageous, since your body is essentially safeguarding you, the crux of the matter lies in the strain this imposes on your liver. The unceasing effort to metabolize alcohol can incite inflammation and result in scarring, commonly referred to as cirrhosis. This condition detrimentally hampers the liver's capacity to function optimally. This state serves as a frequent precursor to both liver failure and the development of cancer. However, alcohol's impact on the liver extends beyond this singular avenue. Keep in mind that alcohol, particularly varieties like beer and sweet cocktails, boasts elevated sugar content. Consequently, when alcohol is ingested, the liver confronts not only a poisonous substance but also a surge in blood sugar levels. In essence, alcohol serves as a double-edged sword for the liver. It's compelled to work with heightened intensity, initially to expel the toxin and subsequently to navigate the surge in blood sugar. This latter aspect expedites the accumulation of fat. These repercussions can manifest even with moderate alcohol consumption, but the situation is particularly perilous with heavy or persistent drinking. If you harbor concerns about the well-being of your liver, it's indeed prudent to keep a vigilant eye on and curtail your alcohol consumption. Adhering to the recommended guidelines, up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men, while also incorporating alcohol-free days into your weekly routine, is a sound strategy. Even if you partake in moderate drinking, it's worth contemplating an interlude, as seen in the widely recognized initiative Dry July, which advocates abstaining from alcohol for an entire month. A study from 2018, featured in the journal Gastroenterology and Hepatology, examined the effects of 1 month of abstinence from alcohol. This research centered around 94 individuals classified as moderate to heavy drinkers. After the cessation period, the group abstaining from alcohol displayed substantial enhancements in areas like insulin resistance, blood pressure, weight, vascular endothelial growth factor, and liver function tests. This underscores the liver's remarkable resilience and its extraordinary capacity to recuperate when lifestyle practices undergo positive changes. As we've explored, the liver possesses an impressive regenerative capacity, and specific foods can wield significant influence. Introducing a diverse array of vibrantly colored fruits and vegetables into your diet imparts vital vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that foster optimal liver well-being. Among these, cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage emerge as particularly advantageous. These vegetables contain a valuable compound called sulforaphane. Research demonstrates that sulforaphane, coupled with other constituents found in cruciferous vegetables, profoundly supports the liver's detoxification processes. In addition, leafy greens like spinach and kale boast chlorophyll, a compound that aids in the neutralization of toxins within the liver. Another noteworthy inclusion is turmeric, renowned for its active component curcumin. Curcumin harbors potent antioxidant properties that effectively safeguard the liver. Garlic stands as yet another exceptional addition to your diet. An investigation revealed that individuals who incorporated garlic into their meals for a span of 15 weeks experienced noteworthy reductions in liver fat accumulation. For a refreshing start to your mornings, consider lemon water. Scientific findings suggest that lemons contain a compound called limonene, which has the potential to impede the buildup of fat within liver tissues. Remarkably, all these food choices not only bolster liver health but also extend their benefits to heart and artery well-being. Thus, they serve as your allies in regaining holistic bodily health. Furthermore, for those who indulge in coffee, here's some encouraging news. Research indicates that coffee triggers the activation of a distinct anti-inflammatory enzyme within the liver. In a study conducted in 2016, individuals afflicted with liver disease who consumed 2 or more cups of coffee per day exhibited diminished fibrosis, the perilous scarring in the liver, a precursor to conditions like cirrhosis and liver failure. So, feel free to savor your coffee, but refrain from adding sugar, as it can counteract the benefits. In addition to these nutritionally rich options, maintaining a regular exercise regimen plays a pivotal role in nurturing liver health. Exercise aids in weight management, curbing insulin resistance, and consequently, refining liver functionality. Hydration is key for flushing out toxins and waste substances. Conventional recommendations suggest a daily intake of around 8 cups of water, though individual needs vary based on factors such as body size, physical activity, and personal lifestyle choices. Last but not least, medications can exert significant strain on the liver, encompassing over-the-counter medications such as ibuprofen and acetaminophen, along with statins and specific antibiotics. Only resort to these medications when they are unequivocally essential. It's crucial to thoroughly peruse the instructions and adhere to the prescribed dosage limits. If you find yourself on medication, ensure your diet incorporates an abundance of the liver-supportive foods we've highlighted. Naturally, it's paramount to eliminate the detrimental foods we've covered. Don't hesitate to share in the comments section any insights you possess about foods that either aid or harm liver health.